Hey, 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 what's up, everybody? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. I hope you are all having a wonderful weekend, or not weekend, but a wonderful start to your weekend, as we always call the Thursday night Success Connection, kind of our kickstart to our weekend from our week. So hopefully you all are having a good start, and we're gonna crush this out, man. We're gonna do what we can tonight. Here we go. We're gonna do what we can tonight to hopefully teach you guys some awesome stuff, have you set up for success, and of course give you some really cool stuff in the process, which I think that you'll love, right? So if you can see the screen there, then go ahead and do me a quick favor. Go to our Facebook group. So you'll see our Facebook group is listed there. It's go.thsc.com/group. All right, so you see it right there on the screen. Go to the Facebook group. Let everybody know you are live on the Success Connection. And Nick is going to pick somebody to give away $50 to that does this. We'll randomly select a winner. So just go there now and leave us a comment. Just say, what's up? I'm live on the Success Connection. Everybody else needs to be here. And we'll get everybody's weekend off to a really good start with some awesome training tonight. I always call it a weekend because I always look at it and say, man, Friday is like everybody that's doing anything, whether you're an entrepreneur or you're going to work or whatever, it's like you start counting down the hours on Friday to like that weekend of peace, right? And so I'm just like programmed in my head, like after Thursday night, it's like long weekends. I work all weekend though, so it's it makes sense, right? By the way, just as an FYI to all of you, I may or may not be like super tonight. I have a knot in my throat. It's down here. It's not up here. It's down here. It's been hurting me for a few days when I swallow, and so I am going to. I'm trying to get into a doctor, but it is so hard to get into a doctor. They want to do telehealth, right? Well, I mean, all I can do is tell you that it hurts here. You know what I mean? You have to be able to go in and let them scan you and look and all of that stuff. So I have argued and argued with trying to get into a doctor, and it doesn't work. So I've got to do a telehealth session on Monday before they will let me actually go to the doctor. I understand with COVID and everything, all the different rules and all the different safety precautions and stuff like that, which makes sense. So but it's unfortunate because it's like hurts. I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and of course that's not easily done when you can't get to a doctor. So it's a little bit hard for me to talk. You might see me take a second to swallow too. So don't freak out and think I've paused up or anything, or you've lost your connection. It's just me trying to swallow and get through a solid hour of talking. I've been very quiet all day today, all day yesterday, as much as possible, so that I can have some voice. With that said, obviously want to welcome all of you that are new to the Success Connection. Definitely excited to have you here, and I want to give you a quick rundown, kind of lay of the land. The Success Connection is it's an awesome place. At least I think it's an awesome place for you to kind of come together and learn one specific thing. Right now, we're building a complete affiliate selling system, and tonight we're going to go over some of the designs that you guys created yourselves, right? But the Success Connection, and to that point, it's not a continuation of Partner with Anthony or anything else, right? This is a standalone, I don't want to call it a course, because it's not really a course. It's kind of a standalone coaching, right, and training that I do every Thursday for you guys. So if you're a new student, you can kind of put in your calendar every Thursday, 9 Eastern, I'm here in my office or at my house, depending on where I'm at. And I'm coming to you live to bring you some kind of, some kind of training that's going to help put you, in the right direction for success. you know, it's funny because I had somebody ask me this, and it's a valid question. I want to address it. Somebody said, Anthony, you keep talking about the success connection is going to put us in the right direction for valid success, but what about the course that we bought? You know, what about Partner with Anthony? I thought that was taking me on this path to success. Or what about, you know, your YouTube business builder? You know, like I thought that was taking me on the path to success. And I think it's important that you all realize something. To build an internet business, okay, a really successful one that's going to do, you know, you might call it like, let's just put it, let's don't even go into millions. One that's going to do like 6 figures, right? So like a very successful, like full-time income, right? In order to do that, you have to have what we call, just put my chair over here, I'm standing up. You have to have what we call like a multifaceted business, okay? What that means is if you were to look at your business and say, this is the focal point, this is the center of your business, right? There would be a line out here to Partner with Anthony, which is low ticket affiliate marketing and recurring income. There'd be a line up here to this YouTube thing, because this YouTube thing would generate traffic for this Partner with Anthony thing, which is generating revenue for the business. There might be a line down here for this ambassador thing, right? Because the traffic that we generate from the YouTube course and the Understanding YouTube is used to grow our Partner with Anthony business, which in turn sells people our ambassador program, again, generating revenue for the business. There might also be, you know, the email domination or inbox center circle. Well, that is because these things are going to teach you email marketing. So the YouTube course is going to help you get the traffic that's going to send customers and leads to Partner with Anthony, which is going to generate some sales and going to generate some sales of ambassador. But you got all these leads, and now these email courses are teaching you how to email. The course are teaching you how to send emails, which make money for this business. My point is that no massively successful internet business is a one-trick pony. Almost all have multiple ways of generating income and traffic, because that's the two things that we need, is income and traffic. Traffic helps us generate the income. So when you get on the success connection and we start building out a whole nother business, and I say, I'm just here to try to show you what's working right now, right? Sorry. Or I say, I just want to teach you the things that I'm doing or help you have this success, blah, 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 put you on the right path, all those things. I'm not saying do what we're doing on the success connection instead of what I'm teaching you over here in these courses. I'm saying they all work together, right? In a course, I can't be nimble. I can't make stuff up as I go. I have to have a specific plan and lay that specific plan out in that course. With the success connection, I can be flexible. I can adjust. I can interact with all of you, and I can make it maybe different than it would have been had I just decided, you know, hey, let's film a course on how to do this. Does that make sense? Does that kind of make sense? It's like, it's the reason why when you go to college, you still have a professor. What would really be the point of the professor if everything was just, could be presented in one specific way and everyone would understand it? No point, right? Just watch videos. You have a professor's still going to give you the book, similar to my courses, but then the professor's also going to go through some of that stuff with you, maybe make adjustments, maybe make, depending on the course, you know, maybe suggest some different things that aren't there because things have changed or things have evolved or something new has come out or been tested. And so, you know, the success connection is meant to be that kind of professor-oriented opportunity. And I hope that all of you take advantage of it and enjoy it, you know, while we're here. We've been doing this now for almost, I think, 7 years. of my life. It's crazy. That's like, it's a good portion of my life. It's like a fifth of my life almost, that I've spent doing this, and it's been for a good cause. Lots of people have had massive success with it. We build out awesome things, and I think that as a community we learn more, and so we're less frightened of maybe going in and doing the things that I'm teaching you in those courses because of what you're able to accomplish here on the Success Connection. You know, it's funny, my dad told me one time, and was right when I got started teaching. I've been, teaching this stuff for 15 years now. And it was kind of funny. Right when I got started teaching, he said, Anthony, can everybody really learn the same way? And I said, what do you mean? He's like, well, you film this thing, but like, can everybody learn it if they just watch this thing? And I said, well, yeah, certainly they can. And so he took one of my courses and started watching it, going through it, and he made a list. And my dad was a notepad person. Look, you learn from your parents. All these digital things that we have, I still keep a nice set of notes. You can see right here, this even says challenge starting next Monday. I mean, like, it's my up-to-date notes. My dad kept notes, but he kept them on a big yellow legal pad. And he made notes when he went through one of my courses of all the things he didn't understand, right? I just told him anybody could go through it, right? He couldn't even get past step 1, right? He went on and watched the rest of the videos and made notes, but basically the note was, I don't understand any of this because I couldn't do step 1. I don't understand this because I couldn't do step 1. And it made me realize something a long time ago, and it's why my courses are so basic. It's in terms of like breaking things down. It's that if you forget one little thing that you now know, but other people don't know, right? And you leave that one thing out, it can be the roadblock for success. It can be the roadblock for somebody getting through your whole course. That's why you'll find that a lot of my courses are extremely basic in nature at the beginning. They break things down to an almost ridiculous level, like where probably only 5% of our students did not know what was in that particular first module. But because there's those 5%, I put it in there. And I think that the Success Connection does the same thing. We break things down into a most basic and simplistic points, right? So that everyone can understand it. Then we give you a big community of people in the Facebook group, which you can see right here. If you just go to the Facebook group, you can see them all, 20,000 people that are going to help you if you have questions, right? So if I happen to miss one of those things, now you've got this massive community that can help you. So I'm super excited to be able to create this opportunity for all of you. And so that's my extremely long-winded, probably the longest I've ever discussed, like, to new students, why you're here, why you want to be here, and why you want to make sure you continue to be here. You know what I mean? It's extremely important, all right? I think it's important to your success because we continue to push you each week and to educate you each week on things that not only work here, but also work in your other courses, right? And of course, for those of you that have been Success Connection students now for 7 years, you already know all of this, so thank you for listening to it each and every week as I kind of bring new students, up to speed. Now, we've got some really cool stuff that we're working on. I'm pretty excited about all of it, to be honest with you. We're building out this affiliate selling system, okay? And I'll bring it up on the screen. Let me just pull this out here. I decided to stand up, tonight because a lot of nights I'm sitting down and honestly, it's late for me anyway. And I just get tired and I'm not like as focused. So I said, hey, why not use my stand-up desk? And so up we go. All right, let me pull this up on the screen for you. All right. Now, this may sound, in fact, just so I draw it exactly the same way, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna redraw this for you. because I want you to all completely understand this, okay? All right, what we're building is what we call an affiliate selling machine, all right? So this is the affiliate selling system. You can call it a system or a machine. Neither one will offend me, so you can say whatever you want it to be, okay? So the affiliate selling system. All right, now, the way that these things start off is they start off with what we call a registration page, okay? This registration page is registering people for what we call, so it's like you've got customers that are going to come and hit this registration page. They're registering for what we call an automated webinar, okay? And these are the pages I gave you last week, and these are the pages that you'll get, or that we're going to review this week that you guys built, all right? All automated webinar funnels, if you will, they start off on a registration page, and then the second that somebody gets through that, it puts them onto what we call our thank you page, okay? And that thank you page has a link, all right? And that link opens up the auto webinar, okay? All right. This particular point of the process would be very simple. I mean, this is nothing more than just sending people to an automated webinar. It's relatively simple thing. Typically, people are in this little auto webinar for 10 days, 7 to 10 days, okay? So basically what that means is that means if I register for an automated webinar, once I get into that little automated webinar ecosystem, I'm there for 7 to 10 days of emails. People that are setting up that webinar trying to get me to get on the webinar and or to watch the replay of the webinar, okay? Typically after that, we move to what we call, and this is the reason I want to redraw this, I want to kind of phase it. So phase 1 is going to be in black, right? So let's just do it like this, call it phase 1, okay? So this is phase 1 of the whole machine, all right? Phase 2 starts here, and it starts with, we're gonna close for 48 hours, okay? So what that means is we don't talk to people, we don't send any emails, we close down the opportunity to join this webinar or this program for 48 hours, all right? Then what we do is we send them, okay, and I'm gonna keep this as part of this. We send them to what we call our reopen, okay? So we're gonna reopen for 48 hours, okay? Now, this reopening for 48 hours is typically on like a funnel page that has a video and then a button so that you can buy, okay? And this is a 48-hour page, and then that's gonna send people over, all right, to a 24 hours closing, okay, page. So what we've done in this little spot here in phase 2, maybe we can highlight all of these so you can clearly see them. All right, so what we've done in phase 2, I'm gonna use red for the next one. What we've done in phase 2 is we've created some urgency by closing down the offer, and then a sense of like fear of missing out by reopening it for a short period of time, okay? We are also selling in 2 different ways. The first way was the automated webinar, okay? The second way is just a funnel page. It's just a basic page with a video that you can run right through ClickFunnels, okay? So we're hitting the sales process two different ways. And that's important for you to recognize. All right. For those of you that are new, I'm going to build all this for you, so don't worry about it. But it's kind of like if I gave you a McDonald's, I said, here it is, but you don't know what it is, how it works, or how to run it, it's not going to be any good, right? You'll be one of the only McDonald's that fail, right? So important for you to understand. All right, so phase one is selling through the webinar. Phase two is taking a video from that webinar, like just a replay of that webinar, and putting it on these pages, and then selling based on that. So now a person doesn't actually have to go to the webinar in order to be able to buy. All right, now phase three starts right here. All right, so we're going to activate phase three. All right, this is where we're going to wait. Make sure I draw it exactly how I did before, because it makes it important. All right, so we're going to wait for 3 days. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send people over here to what we call PLF1, okay? And it's basically just a video. And I'm going to bring this down. All right. It's going to be PLF2 with a video. We'll just draw it over here like this. And this is going to be PLF3 with a video. Now, this is wait 1. This is wait 1. So what wait 1 means is you'll wait 1 day between, okay? So basically what that means is for the next 3 days, okay, people get what they call this PLF style video. Now, what that actually stands for, I'm going to come down here and draw it because I don't want to mess up my actual drawing. But PLF, does anybody know what PLF stands for? Write it in the chat box if you do. All right, I see a few people got it. Angela got it. Very good. I see a few of you got it. So PLF is the product launch formula. Okay. Now this was kind of created many years ago. The idea behind this by a guy in our space that's done really well in selling people on how to do this. There's a whole course around how to do these PLF style launches that's like $2,000 and $3,000 and $4,000. You know, I'm going to do it for you for free, obviously, but there's a lot of value in this particular part of the funnel. And essentially what it is it's daily content. It's providing value, and it's selling. Now, this is me breaking it down to its most simplistic form, right? Like, you can't get more simplistic than what I just said. Typically, these pages, okay, typically they look something like this. You may have seen one of these pages before. They're these long pages, and it has this thing up here that says, it's got like, you know, video 1, video 2, video 3. And let's just say that you're on video 1, you're watching video 1, well then this is locked. These are locked. And it tells you that you can't see those until the next day, right? So this is my video. And then, you know, a lot of times there's like Facebook comments and stuff like that, right? So the whole point of this is to get people engaged, but to also create a different space in which we can teach and sell. You'll notice that we're changing environments. We're going from phase 1, a automated webinar, so it's a webinar similar to what we're on now, to phase 2, where we're just a video on a page. There's nothing interactive about it or anything. It's just a video on a page. To phase 3, where we're doing this product launch formula style, where it is just a video on a page, but that page shows me access to other videos, and video 1 and video 2 don't sell anything to me. When I get on video 1, I'm just learning. There's nothing at all for sale on video 1. When I get to video 2, there's nothing for sale. When I get to video 3 is when I sell. So I'm taking people through a different sales process. So that's 3 different sales processes inside of this affiliate selling system. And these are the 3 most efficient and effective ways of selling, is to go through webinars, closing sequences, and product launch formulas, right? So what we're doing is we're creating this system where people continue to flow through, all right? And then what we do is once we get beyond this, okay, we're gonna move over like this, all right? So we're gonna move to, hopefully this is not like a bunch of different colors. Nope, it's blue. Okay, sorry, my head's right in the camera. I apologize. All right, so we're gonna move over here to essentially a thing that says closing in 48 hours, right? So this becomes like your close down sequence, right? And then this is closing in 21 or 24 hours, right? And then we end. So this is phase 4, right? Which is an additional closing sequence. But what we're doing is we're closing the product launch formula side. So wow, we've done a lot of stuff. We've taken, and this automated webinar is a full 7 to 10 days, right? So if you were to break this down and look and say, okay, phase 1, people are going to be in phase 1 for between 1 and 10 days, all right? Then for phase 2, people are going to be in phase 2 for obviously, 4 days, because you close for 48 hours, then you reopen for 48 hours. So for 4 days, okay? So you're at day 14 by the time you reach phase 3. Phase 3, we're gonna wait 3 days, okay? Then we're gonna open up the first video, wait a day, open up the second video, wait a day, open up the last video. So we're 5 days in this phase, okay? And then we get into phase 4, where we're in there for 2 days, right? So all in all, we're in this thing for quite some time, right? Like, this is a full 20 days, 21 days of automations and selling through different sequences. So if you could think back right now to what you did, let's just say 3 weeks ago, right? So just start thinking back. I bet most of you couldn't remember. If I said, what did you do on Tuesday 3 weeks ago? Most of you cannot remember. What this does is it spaces your marketing out over such a long period of time that it feels like you've been hearing about this offer, whatever this is you're selling, forever. Because you can remember it, but you cannot remember what you did 3 weeks ago, right? And that's the whole point, is you've probably heard through some of these launches lately of this word of omnipresence. It is being on your customer's mind everywhere, right? You can accomplish that by promoting yourself on, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, ads, yada, 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 email. Or you can accomplish that by consistently promoting yourself in one place, because ultimately omnipresence means I'm everywhere, right? It means I'm on your mind and I'm not getting off your mind. You can accomplish that with a very strategic follow-up process by just sending emails and not having to go through the whole, social media, building an Instagram page, building out a fan page and yada, yada, yada. TikTok. It just doesn't make any sense, like focused efforts. You know what I'm saying? Like focus. We want to get traffic. YouTube is great, but TikTok traffic is probably not going to buy anything you're selling. You know what I mean? So like try to focus your efforts on the places where you're going to get the best results, not on the places where you just feel like you've accomplished something because you got a bunch of followers, So this affiliate selling system is key. Understanding this whole thing is key in order for you to be successful, because to be successful, look, affiliate marketing has changed, okay? I mean, it just has. When I first got started with affiliate marketing, it was simple. I mean, look, it was this simple. Back in the day, no lie, it was add to affiliate link to money. That was it. And all I wanted to do was spend less and I wanted to make more, right? And that would net me down to my profit. I mean, it was that simple. There was no emailing, there was nothing. It was just this, right? Simple. But things are not simple like that anymore, right? Doesn't mean you can't make money as an affiliate. It just means that gone are the days of the simplicity. And that's because advertising cost has gone up. If you think about it, viewership is fragmented. So think about what people, when they get online, the options they have now. 15 years ago, when people got online, that meant they got on Google, right? They either got on AOL or they got on Google. I mean, that was online. Online was just searching the web, Now, online might mean I'm on my Facebook app, I'm on my Instagram app, I'm on my TikTok app, I'm on my Discord app. Maybe I'll search on Google. I'm on my YouTube app watching TV. I mean, people are everywhere, right? And so because people are everywhere, there's less people that see my ad when it's in one singular place, right? And because of that, the price goes up, right? Because I got more people that want to advertise there and I got less viewership, so my price is going to go up to get a share of that traffic. And that's really why affiliate marketing has changed. That's why you can't use this model anymore. You need to use something more like this. You have to have follow-ups in place in order to make more money from the leads that you get. Whereas back in the day, you could just simply make money instantly, right? But affiliate marketing has continued to evolve, and it always will continue to evolve. In fact, all of you should write this down if you were not here last week, because you have one more chance. You should write this down. Click funnels cash flow.com. This is our free challenge where I'm going to be teaching more affiliate marketing stuff and showing you how to make money with a done-for-you ClickFunnels, webinar, right? So ClickFunnelsCashFlow.com. You'll need to register tonight because by tomorrow night we start charging. So over the weekend we start charging for the challenge. Right now it's free. But anyway, point is there's always different ways to teach affiliate marketing. It still works. It's still the best thing that you could be doing if you want to make money on the internet, right? It's just a little bit different than it was in the past. Now, we're building this whole thing out for you. The question is, what is the product? Okay, so the product that you're going to be selling and that we're going to build this out for you for, the product is the YouTube Business Builder Program. Okay, the price right now it's $1,997, but there's a discount code. It's called YM50. Okay, so it makes it $998.50. Okay, now your commission. Okay, so what you will get paid, all right, is 40% of that. I'm gonna make sure I have the exact amount because I can't do that much in my head. You're going to get paid for every, wow, 8.5, my calculator's being weird. All right, you're gonna get paid $399.40 per conversion. So every single time that your affiliate selling system makes a sale, okay, every single time that you make a sale, you're going to make $399.40. We're building all of these pages for you. In fact, I already gave you the pages for phase 1, and I had you guys build your own pages for phase 1 last week and deliver them to me tonight, and I'm going to review them, okay? So, and then I'm going to buy some of them and give them to you. So basically, we have a selling system that's going to pump out $400 commissions every single time you make a sale. Now, I already saw some of you in the chat box saying that you get 100%. You're right. There's a caveat. If you own this product, I give you 100% commissions. So you would get $998.50 per conversion, right? So almost double, right? So that is true. If you own the YouTube Business Builder course, if you have it, you'll have the opportunity to get 100% commissions. Just something I was doing for people that own the product. You can get it later if you want it. We'll talk about it later. But breaking these down, you can see that if you get 100 people, okay, if you just get 100 people through the door, okay, if in this 21 days at the end, all right, at the very end, we can only get, let's just say 4%, all right, so we'll say at the end, we've got 4 people that have chosen to join our program. That's going to make you either roughly $4,000 on 100 people. Okay, that's if you own the program. If you don't, then it's 4 times 4, 1,600. About 1.6K, right? Give or take. Is that right? 400 times 399. Yeah, so should be 1,600. All right. So again, you're making a pretty substantial amount of money either way, right? When you start breaking that down, for only 100 customers, $4,000, that's 40 bucks for every single person that walks through the door you're making, right? Or, you know, it could even be $16 if you don't own the program. So the point is, the machine is set up to make those sales as people go through that down and through the course and through the track, right? All 21 or so days. You only have to be able to get customers to the funnel, to the first page, right, for about $40 a customer, which is ridiculously high. Most people spend like 10, right, to get a customer to register for a webinar. So once we build this thing out for you and we give it to you, I'll show you some of the strategies I use to generate traffic. And I think you'll see where it's like, oh, wow, okay, this makes total sense. How many of you are with me so far? Just say yes. All right, I think this was a better drawing of this than the first time I did it. That's why I had so many questions. That's why I wanted to redo it in different colors so you can kind of see the phases people go through. Now, phase 1 is complete, okay, right here. Phase 1 is complete. I have given you those pages. Let me just show you those pages. I gave you the opt-in page here. You can see it right here, okay? So I gave you this opt-in page that you can see it, of course, if my internet works. There we go. All right, so you can see this page, and then you can also see the thank you page. All right, so let's just pull the thank you page up. And seems as though my internet is running slow. Would not shock me. So opt-in page, thank you page. Okay. So these two pages are designed to do nothing but get people into the webinar. All right. Now, I ask you to build your own. All right. And I had a lot of people that participated in this contest. There are 38 of you, 37 of you that put these in before the deadline. Now, remember, I said I would buy these for, let's see, $150 each. Okay. So I'm looking for pages that are as good or better than these. And what I'm going to do is we're going to review a few of them tonight. I'm going to buy some of these. Okay. And when I buy them, all right, I'm going to basically give them to you, right? Everybody like that? Hopefully you do. So let's look at Shane Thomas's. All right, so these are Shane's registration and confirmation pages. So let's take a look. All right, so this is Shane's registration page. So Shane basically left it the same, just changed the colors. If you look, right? Things are changed. But learn how to build your YouTube channel in less than 24 hours. This is learn how to get free traffic from YouTube and use the free traffic to generate, so I would say that, look, Shane, I like the page, but it's because it's real similar to mine. I do like the layout and everything, but it's a little too similar to mine. People can just change the colors, but it looks good. Like your color choices and everything, they look really good. I would say you did a good job on this. Tim's, let's take a look at Tim's real quick. All right, so this is Tim's. All right, so Tim's got this learn my 6-step formula to success in traffic without any ads required. Free training reveals 3x proven techniques. So 3 proven techniques to get more organic traffic and how I've used the traffic to generate money. I like it. And then of course, everybody should note that there's no button here because the button comes from our software that creates the auto webinar. Right, we'll talk about that soon. And then this is the thank you page, which again is more just a color change. I like the copy. I like you changed the copy. We're going to come back to Tim's here because I like the fact that you changed up the copy some. Let's look at Bernie's. All right, so we got Bernie's in the house. Let's see, Bernie's page. All right, so see, Bernie's looks completely different. Right? It doesn't look anything like mine, which is really what I was going for, so that you guys could get something different. The truth about how to build a profitable business with YouTube, even if you're just getting started, have no product, or very few subscribers. With a picture in here, a new webinar, meet your host. I like this page. This is what I was looking for. Let's see what Bernie's thank you page looks like. Changed up a little bit. Again, I like it. Step 1, download the app. Yep, I like this. How many of you like this layout? Just give me a big yes if you like this layout. All right, I see lots of yeses coming in. Very good. All right, Bernie, we're gonna buy yours. I like it. All right, I like it. Bernie, you did a good job on this. Clear, concise layout. Clear step 1, step 2, step 3 on this. Very nice. We can work with this and put it into Webinar Fuel and make it look really nice. So way to go. Oh, Kelvin said this might be better than Anthony's. I think I replied to this at some. Yep, I did. I think I'd already said I was buying this. That's funny because I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgotten. It's been days. You saw it was like 4 or 5 days ago. So it just goes to show that a good page catches my eye no matter what. All right. So this page is basically just my page already done. So we can't buy that one, Pamela. You gotta change it up. All right. We're looking for custom, unique stuff to give to people on the Success Connection, so that all of you have a much better, maybe something better than what I did. Right. So looking at this, right. The one thing I'll say about this is it's harder on the eyes with all of the stuff in the background, the big yellow box, Also remember, you don't want to have this here, right? Because you'll end up having a registration button that we build out in inside of, you know, something like Webinar Fuel. So I would say this is not bad. Who did this? Lisa, this is not bad. You did not do a bad job. It's not exactly what I'm looking for to buy and then give to everybody, but you did a really good job of going in and making it your own. So bravo to you, props to you for that. This one is just a copy of mine. So I'm gonna have to get Nick to go through here, I guess, when we log these and pull out the ones that just copy mine, because that doesn't do us any good, right? You gotta have like full-blown new stuff. Learn how to get traffic without spending any money on ads. The secret to leverage YouTube to earn over 6,000 per video on average that even absolute beginners can use. And today it's totally free. Click here to register for the training. Why should you attend this training? Yep, this is good. This is a good page. Maribel, you always make pages that I end up buying, I swear. Here's your ticket. I know you've got that placed over there for the specific thing that we have. Download the Webby app. Yep, this one's good. You guys will benefit from this one. I'll spend my money on this. Maribel, every week, every contest, I end up buying something from you. It's crazy, crazy. I'm gonna put you on automatic draft. All right, let's look at this one. All right. So let me give you a couple of pieces of advice for this, okay? You don't ever really want to put a logo on like the front page, if you will, when you're registering for a webinar. It typically seems a little too like, I don't want to say this, like business. And most people are not super business when they're getting on these webinars. They just want to learn. So I probably wouldn't do that. I understand why you have all this here. This is, even though we've got a different thing, makes sense. This is not a bad page. There's nothing like, oh my gosh, this is standout, we have to have this, but this is a good job. So very good job that you did building that out. And I've gone through a lot of these towards the bottom here already to look, and I kind of know the ones that look really good. So I wanted to, this one is one I wanted to point out too. Like, do you see how you have to scroll down to register for this one? And how everything's so big and so giant? This won't convert very well. You want stuff that's got the register now and the button and everything like right in people's face. You don't want them to have to like look through the blues and the reds and the yellows and the blacks and trying to find, where do I register? This is a great idea, right? I want to commend Marks for doing this. Great idea. And listen, I also want to point out something to all of you, okay? And I think this is important that all of you know this, is that when I do these contests, I realize that some of you are not graphic artists, right? You're probably not going to build a page that stands out and just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. But here's the thing. By going through the contest and doing what I'm teaching you, you are learning how to use ClickFunnels. You are learning what elements should go where, what elements shouldn't go certain places, and how to connect things. You are creating connections in your brain that you would have never created before. So understand that I get it, that we're not all graphic designers and we're not all going to make epic pages. I couldn't make an epic page. But understanding how to connect things is very important. Understanding how to use ClickFunnels and just understanding what looks good and what doesn't look good. For instance, this page, nothing specifically wrong with this, except for this right here. Nobody's going to stop and read all that. See what I'm saying? And so what you end up with is you end up with a page that doesn't look like it came from a Russell Brunson or an Anthony Morrison or whatever, because there's too much stuff in this thing, right? My goal is to just work with you, okay, on learning what will convert, and you don't have to be a graphic designer to figure it out, is the thing. You just have to know what works and what doesn't. Like this would be a no-no for me, because when I look at this page, there's too much text. It's all this text and all this text and this text. It's too much text in one place, right? Doesn't look bad. Albert, you always do a great job. It doesn't look bad. It's just something that the text runs together too much, and I guarantee you it will hurt your conversion rates. And of course, our goal is to get your conversion rates high. You know what I mean? All right, so you've got this page right here that Jody White built. So look at the difference in Jody White's page. I just want you to all pay attention, okay? All that content that Jody has, she broke out into steps. So it wasn't some big paragraph. It was just the 1, 2, 3, right? So I can quickly see step 1, my brain sees these as separate things, and I may read one specific thing but not the other. The thing about this is in doing this, you create a better experience. And see, then you can go down here and you can write a bunch of stuff, but look how well Jody writes it out to where it's very easy for me to quickly read, right? This is a very well put together page. Let's see what the thank you page looks like. Same way with this thank you page. Space here for a video, okay? Training starts, this is gonna be my little widget, right? And then more help, joining community, subscribing to channel. This is even helping even more, like to build your social media presence and those types of things. So I would say this page from Jody is a definite bought page, right? Very good page. By the way, I know we've been on here for an hour. Are you guys okay? I'm not quite finished. Look, there's a good chunk of these. I've looked at all of these actually, but I want to go through a few more, and then are you okay if we're a little bit later tonight? Like give me 10 more minutes or so? Okay, thank you. I wanted to draw out the whole thing again because I really wanted everybody that's new to see it, but I also wanted to make sure I articulated it correctly the first time. Look, I want you to also understand something. This YouTube Business Builder thing, that's my course. I'm running it. I'm going to give you the exact same pages, the exact webinar. Like, if you own it, if you own the course and I'm paying you 100%, you legit are going to have just a copy of my whole business, like the whole thing. The whole 20, all of that you'll have. So like, this is one of those things where I've never given a copy of my business away before, by the way. I'm not that crazy, but I just figured YOLO, I don't know. I figured it was smart. Okay, that didn't work. That took me to ClickFunnels dashboard, so that's the wrong link there. All right, let's see if I can go to this one. So you guys will benefit dramatically. Well, I liked it, but I haven't seen it yet. Okay, let's see. All right, so I like the crazy hidden loophole gives massive free traffic. Massive free traffic. You did a good job on that. Your masterclass host. All right. Don't dislike this. This is a spot for your link, which I like. Let's see. Masterclass happening today. Here's what you'll learn. You know what? I'm gonna hold on to this one. All right. I kind of like this. It's a copy of my thank you page, but I kind of like the registration page. We're gonna come back to that. All right. Let's take a look at this. Goes back to my dashboard. You guys got to make sure you're posting the links that actually go to the landing pages. If you post these, the link to your funnel, it won't work, okay? You got to post the link to the landing page. All right, so this is from, let's see, who put this one on here? Oh, Patricia. What's up, Patricia? How are you? Hopefully you are good. Let's see. We will show you the expert method absolutely free. So discover the secrets behind getting started with no advertising budget. Get unlimited views for free, make money from your videos. Okay, So Patricia, the only thing I would say is this serves no purpose, right? It kind of makes it look dated. Don't put extra stuff, right? Like the top up here, just make it center this and make it bold and boom, right? Like, because this is the only copy you have. The only thing that you have on this page that really tells me what I'm going to learn if I reserve my spot is right here, because otherwise I got to scroll down, right, and read this stuff, and there's a little too much, I think, in here. Like, I think step 1, how to target your niche. Step 2, how to set up your channel. Step 3, how to generate clicks and traffic and money or whatever. Like, none of these things, this is a little too much. The more we put on these pages, the less people will register for them, okay? Because they start reading. Always think about it this way: the things that turn you on to something might be the things that turn others off to it. So understanding and remembering that is very important, right? This page absolutely just won't work. There's not much on there. So Dean, we gotta keep our images, we gotta keep our branding, we gotta keep some stuff on the pages, right? In order for it to actually work. I'm not gonna be able to see this, Don, because you put the preview link on here, and that is not. You have to actually give me the real link, or it's not. It's just gonna take me back into ClickFunnels, and I won't be able to see it. So see how this has a specific link here. So you just always want to give me the URL. All right. So free webinar, growing your business. Introducing Anthony Morrison, celebrated entrepreneur. Might I say thank you? Register for my spot. What you'll learn on this webinar. So this is pretty good. Here's what I would say to Nabil. I would say that we need a little bit of, like, I get down here, we've got the 3 things, which is good, right? Just trying to think. Because you're introducing me. How many of you like this page? Just give me a big yes if you like this page. If you want it, because I'm buying these for you. So obviously, if you want it, you should say yes. You guys like this? I'm on the fence with it. Let me look at your thank you page. Make sure it follows my, kind of my guidelines, whatever. So it's very similar to mine, but it's got all the things. Okay. That won't end up working, but that'll be okay. Move that over. All right, you know what? You got to reward creativity. It's all different. It's all new. It's all, I like it. Nabil, I'm in, my friend. I'm going to buy that one from you. Boom. There we go. Bought. Just like that. You're good to go. All right, let's go through here to CC. I swear, I think CC, I swear, didn't you just win that? Yeah, you won the first challenge prize, $100. Congratulations to you. All right, so we got this page built out. So this looks pretty good, doesn't look bad. We've got, here's one thing you gotta be careful of, is using this kind of white on this paler background. Again, always gotta remember there are people that have computers that don't work like maybe like yours, right? And so what happens is those people won't be able to see this. It'll be very, very hard to differentiate these 2 areas here. So be careful with your colors. Try to have like super bold colors on top of these backgrounds, right? This is not a bad page. I would say that, probably I would change up the colors a little bit. I probably wouldn't have this be so big in the space here, I would change up just a little bit of up here, but this is a very good attempt. Definitely change things up, made them your own, which is what we always ask for, right? Just make it your own. Let's check out Lau. Lau, I know you part of the ClickFunnels cash flow challenge, because I saw you in there. So going in the right direction here, but things are a little out of place, right? This looks a little disjointed. I like this. For those who want to stop losing money and start making money, maybe put online so it's real relevant. but you're on to something. You're doing good. That's a good direction. Just clean it up and refine it. Make it look, I want you to take a look at some of the ones I bought, okay? And then that'll help you to understand like, oh, okay, all right, let's, maybe this is where I'm at, okay? Maybe this is what I could change. This looks a little too similar to mine, it's there's just, we kind of flip-flop the sides maybe. So look, again, always proud of you for getting in there and doing something, but looks a little bit too similar, to mine in order for me to buy it and give it to everybody. This is a no-go right here. Too much, like I know it looks creative, but really what it does is it gets me all over the place. I don't know, should I look over here? Should I look over here? Should I look up here? Simplicity is where it's at. All right, so Shifa, simplicity, right? That's what we're after, is just being simple to show somebody what it is that they're going to get when they register, okay? So this is an interesting design. I remember looking at this one the other day. What you'll learn, a must-see profit training, and then training begins in. I will say that, who did this one? Susan. I will say that I have never seen a page like this work, but I won't say that a page like this wouldn't work, where you're reading from left to right instead of top to bottom, because that's basically what you're doing here. I think you should test it and try it. I don't want to discount it. I don't think it's a bad page. There's others that have just been, that are more in the box formula that has worked really well, and that's the reason why I bought those. But the idea of reading left to right may very well work great. This page, just copy of mine, so we are not good. We've already got Lowell Hunters. Let's flip through here and see where we're just a few more away, and then we'll move on. But I want you guys to see, these are great critiques because it's letting you see, like for instance, this would be a no-go. It's too disjointed. We got black on red, then blue on white, then gray on black, then white on black, then an image stuck in here, then yellow and black. Like way too many. I wouldn't even know where to register. You want your registration button to stand out. And in this button does not stand out. Really, this does, or this, right? So you want your registration button, John, to pop. You want it to be the thing, right, that you see. All right, this is Mike C's page. Now, I know Mike has been doing a lot of workouts online. If you guys follow Mike, he goes to the gym and turns his workout machine on, and then turns on his FaceTime or his Facebook Lives. So Mike, I see you working out. I see you. You're getting it. Mike, this page, this page looks good. I would probably say, not using an image like this, right? Too fancy. When I stop to try to read this, it takes my attention off of everything else. You know what I mean? So otherwise, it's a lot like my page, right, in the layout. I just probably wouldn't use that image. Things that are harder to read take my attention away from the stuff we want people to read, which is to register. You know what I'm saying? This particular page, that looks like the thank you page, but that's a little disjointed, I think. And yeah, so like a page like this is an absolute no way. And I get it, everybody wants to be creative, but you can't barely read it because of the background, right? So just giving you the raw and like legit truth, because that's my goal, is to give you guys the truth on this. You don't want to do something that's like that. All right. Now, this, on the other hand, is a good page, right? This, may be a template from ClickFunnels. I have no clue, but it looks good. This particular page looks very good. It's very clean. Free live webinar. Learn exactly what I did. Boom. Register for my seat. Very. This is Mike's, and this is Mike's thank you page, which looks, just changed up the colors to match. I think that looks good. Mike, I'll go in and buy your first version. All right. Now, guys, I want you to realize I've spent $750 tonight on pages for you. All of you are going to get these pages, by the way. So if you're new, when I buy these, next week, I'm going to give them to you. So basically, these guys are going to send me the shared funnel links. This is basically just my page with a different color on it. So we won't go with that. You're going to get all of these, right? Here's Braden's page. Braden typically crushes some pages. So I know Braden's going to be joining us with this. So Braden, this looks good. Let me just give you some advice. This looks, if I could pull back up the page I just had, but it's gone. The colors on this look old, like 1990s. You know what I'm saying? Like using these colors on here, brighten it up. You know what I'm saying? It'll pop. These colors don't pop. This button doesn't pop, and that's because of the colors that are all around here. You know what I'm saying? And then like, I don't see this book unless I scroll down, right? So I'm assuming you probably play. I don't want to play a video because people will hear it, but you want to be able to visually see that without pressing play. Just some good advice on your page. Otherwise, good job working out some of those things. We're almost to the finish line, guys. I just wanted I wanted to go through each one of these because a lot of times I don't. This is basically a clone of mine, so that's no go. I wanted to do everybody a service by going through each and every one and giving you my thoughts, because you put your time and effort into the homework. That's just a clone of mine. And so I want to put my time and effort into the critique. And I want you to all value when I tell you to do this homework and these assignments and things. I want you to place value on it, right? This is another one of those got too much going on, right? Like the image down, this grabs my attention. This grabs my attention. That grabs, you see what I'm saying? Basic and simple. This is a great job to go in here and make these images. And I know that you worked probably pretty hard to make those images. Looks like Marcia. But keep it simple, right? Because those images pull my attention away from the thing I really want people to do, which is click the button to register. You see what I'm saying? And that's what we want to keep people's attention on. This looks too much like a clone of my page. Letting the cow out of the barn today be the cat, that being the cash cow. I will give you an A, Peggy, for creative headlines. All right, last two, and then we good. All right, so Jim Rice, let's see what you got for me, Jim. All right, let's see. Jim's got a page popping. So Jim, yours is one I looked at earlier. We can't put Pedro and Russell on here because this is specifically for my YouTube course. So this wouldn't work for that reason alone. They're not part of this. And then we had this one that was posted in the Facebook group too. Thoughts on this are, again, just too many colors. And then this image is smushed. If you look at it, it looks like I'm like squunched up. But just too many different colors. You see, this stands out so much, and then this stands out, and then that stands out, and that stands out, and you really want your registration button to stand out, okay? And I think I'm gonna pass on this one. By the way, you did a good job on this. I got some good ones that I think are going to help people. So I'm going to buy Mike, I'm going to buy, let's see, Nivelle, I'm gonna buy Jody White's, I'm gonna buy Maribel Gray's, and I'm gonna buy Bernie's, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna buy 5 sets of these pages from you guys and give them all to you in this funnel next week, completely free. How many of you are excited about that? Completely free. All right, very cool. Now, I wanted to give you a sneak peek. This is Webinar Fuel, okay? So Webinar Fuel is the software that I use to run automated webinars, all right? I am currently, I'm finished building out the webinar for you, okay? So remember, let's pull this up, all right? This is our entire program. I just went through with you part of phase 1. It was kind of like this and this, okay? I put little stars. I've given you those pages, and I just bought pages from your fellow Success Connection students that I'm going to give to you next week. The next phase is putting people into well, not the next phase, but the next part of this phase is putting people into that automated webinar. All right. I am building out that automated webinar is basically done. you can see that this is it right here. It's got the video in it, right? Ready to go. It's got all the emails in it, ready to go. Look, the emails for the different leads, boom, all already loaded for you. When somebody registers, loaded for you. When somebody needs to be reminded of the webinar, loaded for you. By the way, that's SMS, email, and push notifications. The starting now for the webinar, the attended but did not buy, and then the missed webinar, right? All of those notifications loaded for you. Everything is built out. The registration widget, okay, which I think is important, built for you. All you do is click to register, right? So you can literally click this button and it'll bring up, when you click it, it brings up a box that says, hey, give us your email address. And then the next box after you click, put your email address in, says, awesome, now select the date and time for your webinar and give us your name and your phone number. This is how you guys will get leads, all right? What I'm going to do is, I spent so long going over these pages that I need time with you to go through how to use this before I give it to you. I also need to explain to you another thing that I did not explain last week, and that is that as we build this thing out, all right, as we build this thing out, okay, this auto webinar, you can do this in two ways. You can use my software, my Webinar Fuel software, okay? If you don't have it already, you can get it. And you will have a true automated webinar, one that opens up on somebody's computer just like the one you're on right now, like GoToWebinar. It's software. It will convert infinitely better. For those of you that don't have Webinar Fuel and are not going to get it, I will come back and build out the webinar in ClickFunnels so that you'll eventually have it in ClickFunnels. The difference is that when you do an automated webinar in ClickFunnels, it really just looks like a video playing on a page. And so it's not going to convert at the same rate that you're going to convert at with Webinar Fuel. It's just, even Russell says this in an interview. I think I posted that interview this week on the YouTube channel for Webinar Fuel. He said this is the only software that's ever beat ClickFunnels at anything. And he uses it because it makes sense for him. In fact, I have access to his accounts. I would never go into it, but you can see, like, I can go into Russell's account, make sure things are good and all that. So he uses it. So there are, next week, I will basically give you this link. This is called a clone link. It will clone my entire webinar into your account with one click. Boom, done, okay? So next week, if we just draw this out, next week, all right, let's just put it in here. So next week, I'm gonna give you, how many did I buy? Did I remember? How many did I buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm gonna give you the 5 student funnels I bought. All right, and that's gonna be, you know, a $750 value. You get it free. I'm going to give you the shared link for your affiliate selling system webinar, which is the YouTube Business Builder, okay? I'm gonna give you that next week, all right? Completely free, you'll have it, all right? And then we are going to go through using Webinar Fuel or ClickFunnels for your auto webinar, okay? All of those things are going to be done. And then obviously you need to join our challenge because it's happening next week. All right, and that's just at ClickFunnels. Oops, yeah, ClickFunnels cashflow.com. It's free to join. Okay, now something that is important. Okay, if you want Webinar Fuel and you do not have Webinar Fuel, okay, but you would like Webinar Fuel, you can join our challenge. All right, so you can join our challenge, which is let me just show you the page real quick. Let's see if I can't pause this thing down here. All right, so this is the page. All right, so you can kind of see all the page here for the challenge, what we're going to be teaching you how to do. It's got all the information. You can see it's very long, but you can click the button to join. We're going to show you how to get to your first $1,000 a month as a ClickFunnels affiliate, but it's through using automated webinars. So what that means is that once you click here to join the challenge, there's a VIP pass that you can get. That VIP pass includes your first month of Webinar Fuel. So what that means is if you want Webinar Fuel, not only for the challenge next week, but also for what we're doing here with this project on Success Connection, then it's smart to just get it here when you register for the challenge, because you're basically going to get your first month of Webinar Fuel included when you buy that VIP pass. Okay, does that make sense, everybody? Yes? So I highly encourage you to join the challenge tonight. For the weekend, the challenge will switch from a free challenge to a paid challenge. The VIP pass will go from the $97, which is basically 1 month, the first month of Webinar Fuel pricing. It'll go from $97 to $297 for the VIP pass. So obviously that's how we make back some of our ad spend, because we're promoting this not just to our list, but also on Facebook. So it costs us a little bit more money. So it's important for you to take advantage of it now and don't miss out on it. The challenge goes on all next week. It's 5 days, Monday through Friday, and it's going to have myself, Russell, and Pedro all on the same place at the same time, teaching you guys how to do exactly what I'm going to be teaching you here on the Success Connection also. So they're great. They go hand in hand. It worked out perfect that we did this thing at the same time. So I want you to make sure that you are registered for this challenge, and it makes sense to get the VIP pass if you don't have Webinar Fuel, because you're going to need Webinar Fuel in order to really convert, right? In order to convert this stuff at a high level, you're going to want to have Webinar Fuel, okay? So with that said, let's take a quick look, okay, at this, and I know we're 20 minutes over, I apologize. I promise I'm gonna blaze through this. This is your Success Connection Student Center, okay? You can see right here, this is where you join our Facebook group. One of the things that we always do is offer a contest for people that comment in our Facebook group, okay? So if you join our challenge, the ClickFunnels Cash Flow Challenge, okay, tonight, go in our Facebook group and say, I joined the ClickFunnels Cash Flow Challenge, and put the link to the registration page. If you do that, Nick, let's give away $100 to somebody here in the next 20 minutes that does this, so that we can make sure we get the ball rolling, have lots and lots of people posting in the group. All right, so you can join our Facebook group right here. It's completely free. All right, down here, if you don't have ClickFunnels, you can get a free trial to ClickFunnels right here. Obviously, ClickFunnels is what we use for all of these funnels. The ones I just bought from everybody are shared funnels, and I'll be able to give you those links next week. But if you don't have ClickFunnels, you can't use them, right? So if you don't have ClickFunnels, it makes sense, grab ClickFunnels. Then you can scroll down. These are all businesses that I built for you, and you see the download buttons. You can download all these businesses tonight until midnight. At midnight, the links quit working because people steal our stuff. And so at midnight, I lock it down until next week. But the main thing you want to do is get down here to the affiliate selling system, all right? This right here is going to get you your opt-in page and your thank you page. So you can get the one I built you, this and this, completely free, all right, by going down here and clicking right here on this button. Then you can join our challenge, right here. I put the link in here for you, okay? So if you don't go to clickfunnelscashflow.com, you can go right here. Also, I saw some of you asking me earlier, I just didn't want to take away from what I was doing. I was in the middle of teaching. If you want the YouTube Business Builder course, the course that we are going to promote inside of here, right? So we talked about this. This whole thing is designed to sell. We're selling the YouTube Business Builder course. Okay. All right. You're going to get paid 40% commissions on it. All right. Which is going to get you this $400 per sale. If you want to get full price, basically, I don't make anything if you make a sale. It's just free money for you. Then if you own the product, I'll give you a full 100% of every single sale that you make. That's just my way of saying, hey, look, you invest in your course and in your knowledge of YouTube, and I'll just give you all the money you make if you sell it, right? So you don't even feel like I'm out there trying to get you to peddle my stuff, because I'm not. You could sell whatever you want. I just can't build a full selling system for somebody else's stuff. It's what I understand is what I sell, right? So makes sense. If you want the YouTube Business Builder course, you can get this right here, okay? You can watch the presentation. There's a link underneath it that lets you buy it. Right now, you can still get the 50% discount, right? And the 100% affiliate commissions. Now, I told you guys last month, and we pushed the challenge back. Once we start this challenge next week, we will eliminate that. And that is because the YouTube Business Builder course will kind of become part of that challenge and what we're using in that challenge. And so you have an opportunity this week or right now to not only lock in a discount on this product, but also get 100% commissions when you sell this product, right? So if it's something you want to do, I would highly advise you to do that tonight. You can see it's right here. So all of your links that you need tonight are right here. The opt-in page and the thank you page, which gets you these, okay? It's right here. Access to the challenge, all right, is right here. Or you can just go to clickfunnelscashflow.com. Access to the YouTube Business Builder course is right here. You can watch the presentation. You can grab the course tonight. You can lock yourself in for the discount and for the basically over double commissions, basically 100% commissions, right? All of that is right here. And then next week, like I said, we're going to be doing some awesome stuff. We're going to give you the 5 student funnels I just bought for your business. We're also going to give you that share link for the affiliate selling system. So you're going to get the YouTube Business Builder webinar in Webinar Fuel next week. So if you join our ClickFunnels Cash Flow Challenge and you upgrade to VIP, you get Webinar Fuel. And if you've got Webinar Fuel, you can use that share link next week to instantly have the whole freaking webinar built out for you, ready to go, right? And next week, of course, I'm going to show you how to use Webinar Fuel, and I'm going to show you how to do it in ClickFunnels if you don't have and don't want to get Webinar Fuel. I will only tell you that, you know, ours works way better than using ClickFunnels for webinars, okay? So these are the things that are happening. This is the ways to get it. Sorry, an hour and a half is much longer. I never expect to go an hour and a half tonight. I apologize. I kind of do, but I mean, I wanted to go through everything for you, so it was important to me. All right, so how do you get to all of this? You go right here, go.thesc.com/funnel, and the password, I made it the same tonight as last week. It is cash flow. The password is cash flow. All right, so go.thesc.com/funnel, and the password is cash flow. All right, cash flow. So what do you want to do? First thing you want to do is go to that link, go.thesc.com/funnel. Type in the password cash flow. Join our Facebook group. It's free. Join our ClickFunnels Cash Flow Challenge. The link is right here. It's free. Post in our Facebook group and let everybody know you joined. That'll allow you to possibly win some cash, right? Upgrade to VIP so that you get Webinar Fuel, so that you have it next week when I give you that shared link. Of course, if you've already got Webinar Fuel and you upgrade to VIP, we will just cancel the recurring billing. The VIP pass is $97. It comes with your first month of Webinar Fuel. So if you've already got Webinar Fuel and you purchase the upgraded VIP pass, you'll only get billed one time just for the pass. You won't have any recurring billing for use of the software, right? But if you don't have Webinar Fuel, it's the smartest way to get it because you also get access to the VIP pass for the challenge. So I highly encourage you to do this tonight, right? Before we actually start charging for this challenge and double the price for the VIP pass. Like, you have the hours left tonight. Once we start our weekend push Friday through Sunday, we're going to be charging. So important that you do it now. And then, of course, watch the presentation, grab the YouTube Business Builder program if you don't have it, because you get a 50% discount on it and 100% commissions through our entire funnel that we're selling. So all of that stuff is ready to go. Next week, we will be doing exactly what I showed you. You guys will all get a replay of this with all of your notes and everything from it. I apologize for going an hour and a half, but I had a lot to cover tonight. So hopefully you can forgive me. I usually keep this thing to an hour, but make sure you do this stuff now. Go to link, go.dsc.com/funnel, type in the password cash flow, and then make sure that you join our challenge for free, get Webinar Fuel by upgrading to VIP if you don't already have it, okay? Download your opt-in page and your thank you page, get the YouTube Business Builder program if you don't have it, so that you can get 100% commissions when you sell it, okay? And of course, you also learn how to build your business on YouTube, which you're gonna need traffic to these funnels. So it's just kind of a hand-in-hand, makes sense. And then of course, we will be here next week, same place, same time on the Success Connection. I wanna encourage all of you to make sure you are on that challenge next week. It is during the day, right? So it will not affect the Success Connection. We will still be here next Thursday night, but you'll be challenging all week and Success Connection on Thursday. That's the way to start off like our runway to the end of the year so that we can crush it, make even more money, have even more success. So listen, go to the link you see on the screen, go.dsc.com/funnel, type in the password cash flow, join our Facebook group, do all of the stuff that you see here on the affiliate selling system. And of course, have a great weekend, a safe weekend, and a fun weekend. And do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing, because that is how you gain an edge. All of this stuff on the screen is giving you the edge, right? The edge. And that's what you need to really crush it online. You need an edge. You need a competitive advantage. And I aim to give you one each and every week. So hopefully you guys appreciate that. Go to the Facebook group. Let me know what you thought about tonight's training. And I look forward to seeing you all right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection next week. Take care, everybody. Good night.